That's how we roll. We roll like this. That's how we roll. We roll like this. That's how we roll. We roll like this. That's how we roll. Yeah. We roll like this. With the feel, get 'em. I've been in the vehicle, I choose.
Hi.
Hi. We're on. Hello out there in sports land.
Hello, come on in.
Is this the sports show? No, not the sports show. Marijuana land.
sports show?
Keep all these shows separate. Welcome to the
What's
show.
going on?
It's Wednesday in Vancouver. I'm Marijuana Man, and this is From Under the Seed Desk. Across the way and over the hill from the seed desk. Joining me today on the couch, as always, is my good buddy Al, the alchemist.
Where?
And in between, not Kush Queen,
Nope.
but Rose
Hi.
is in between today. Kush Queen apparently is at the outer reaches of her kingdom, defending the realm.
I
as
thought
it
she was
were.
defending Marius.
Defending Marius.
Marvius is being held in a tower somewhere.
Come
Yeah,
to,
Marius is.
come
they
to the
brought him.
defense of Marius.
He's growing his hair.
Yeah.
So
So,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, you look
We,
an awful lot like Marius.
not
We
sure.
seem to have lost a camera here for some reason.
There's
Oh,
one back.
Now we're back.
Yes.
Strange.
Camera was just out getting some rolling papers.
nice ocean view.
A beautiful ocean view.
I'm going to get you a window here.
And we have a second camera, let's call it camera B today.
B.
B. This will be camera 1, the other one will be camera B. And that would have Jeremiah on it. So
Hi,
I'm
Pod
glad
TV.
that everybody showed up to fill up the spaces. And I hope they brought some material with them.
I got nothing.
Cotton shirt.
I
We
got
also-
Cotton
nothing.
shirt.
We also
I
have,
got
That's-
some
that's a type of
weed and
material.
some blueberry water.
we have friends.
Blueberry water.
We have friends joining us in the audience. Lisa's here.
Really
Karina's
high.
over there. Kat's there. Ian's there. Pete 2.0 is here.
What's up?
Oh, that was feeble.
That was like really lame.
Representing. I'm hoping that they too have come in with a show for us.
Yeah, did you guys
Yes.
bring the show?
We have nothing. We've got nothing. As at this moment though, I don't have the chat. So
I'm going to get you that right now.
We don't know who
Jeremiah's
to say
working
hi
on it.
to.
No rush.
Just hi chat.
We'll just wait.
Generic hello.
I'm
Smoking
not
the
saying
good
anything
shit.
until the chat comes up.
Fine. Okay.
Not so
I guess
chatty
I guess I did
now.
it. Just kind of killed it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Buzzkill.
While we're waiting for the chat, we stuff happened last night in my world. We last week's show was all about terpenes, as you recall,
Yeah.
but we didn't have any.
Well, we
We
had
didn't-
some, but it was still on the weed.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about terpenes at all. But this week we have terpenes here.
And we're not going to talk about them.
No,
So don't even
so
fucking...
we're not going
Tune into last week's show if you
Yeah,
want to hear
'cause
about
the last
terpenes
week's
that
Can
we
we
show-
show
didn't
it?
talk
Can
about.
we show it on the
Last
webcam?
week's show was the terpene show.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
We didn't have them. We didn't talk about them. This week we got them. It's not the terpene show, and we're not saying shit about them.
But you can show them.
Nope.
don't show them what we
Show
can't
them.
show them.
Okay.
But-
Fine.
They're not.
No, this stuff. Pure terpenes
Okay, can I
are
go
in
now?
the house. And
All right, show's over. We got nothing. Whoa.
no, last night at Jam, oh my gosh, we dipped into the terpenes. It is pure terpenes, just a clear liquid. Dip a little dab in it
Yeah.
and do that.
All right, I guess we'll show.
Beautiful, lovely.
It is
It's
something
fragrant.
else. Oh my
it's
god.
very clean. Enhances
That's what it looks like.
Oh, we have the bud cameras over there too.
everything.
That pretty much looks like a steam distillation to me, but it's not easy to detect in
Tell us what it is, Al.
only a 5-gram vial.
For those that don't know.
What is this? I think it's gnat pea. We harvested about 3 mils of gnat pea.
Nice.
And because gnats feed off of plants, their pea is very sweet. Has a nice smell.
They've isolated
Well.
the gnat pea
He puts it on his ice cream.
cannabinoid.
Nice.
No, they're
The can of gnats.
our really good friends over at Chi Concentrates have been kind of pushing the envelope with extracts here in the Lower Mainland, and yeah, they just decided to try some steam distillation to extract some terpenes, and it fucking worked. So they just keep doing it.
And
Yeah.
wow.
Fuck
You
some.
take a little dab of some extract and then dip it in that, and wow, it just makes you fly a little bit.
Doubles your fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
now
really
the
noticeable.
the next stage is to obtain some more lab equipment to separate the profile into individual terpenes.
Ha.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it's wild stuff going on. I got to say now, applied some of that to my skin last night, too. Like, and
He
holy
did. He
cow.
just dabbed it on.
And that soaked in instantly. I could feel it, actually, a little wave coming through my body on it. Fucking picks you up and alert.
Sit you up
and
straight?
Yeah.
It was
it's,
very dreamy. Now I have 2 joints.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't
yeah,
have any
fun
joints.
stuff with the terpenes. The flavors are stunning. I think they're going to be making perfumes out of marijuana
They
yeah,
better.
we're
very
yeah.
soon. That's shit. Just the way it is right there. I would dab it on me anytime. It smelled great. It was fucking. I don't know. You'd
I'd say
had
it-
some on my wrist, and you'd smell it, and you'd kind of get that dreamy
Little bit of
feeling
Russian,
again.
yeah.
But then again, that's my wrist.
I think it interacts with
I'm
your
not too
pheromones,
sure.
whatever
That-
you got going
I
on.
don't.
you
I
know,
don't want to
that
smell
one.
anyone else's wrist, really. So, well,
Fine.
Your
Might be
your
one or
wrist
two
don't
people.
smell. And
Okay. So much for that.
Mr.
But-
Fancy Wrists.
yeah. Look at that. These are
I
fucking
bet they
perfect.
smell delicious.
But people have always admired my wrists.
Greg rolls
They're
into
hot.
Arkansas and they're
That's
like,
the first thing people notice.
"We don't like your kind around here, Mr. Fancy Wrists."
Yeah. No,
Oh,
actually,
he wants milk in his coffee, Mr. Fancy Wrists.
he's got real pretty wrists.
I don't know. I like smelling my coffee.
That's the first thing I noticed about you, actually. When I first met you, I was like, man, he has really nice wrists.
Man, he
But in
puts
a
milk in his coffee.
Masculine way.
No, of course, no homo. You know?
Well, there's the chat. There is a chat. Green Supreme's there. 28 dabs later. Backpacker 420.
Doob.
Doob's in the house. Doob. Coral.
Carl.
Doob again. Nice to have y'all. And hello
Hello.
back. Now,
Jam band fan.
oh yeah, the crowd's leaving fast here. If you don't provide food and
No.
beverages,
No, they just stick around till we start the show, and it's like, yeah, I gotta.
No, that's just for
I
us.
just remembered I
That's just for us. It's in the rider.
forgot to wash my hair. I gotta go. Oh, I just remembered.
Dr.
I was
Clone's
pouring
there.
myself a glass of water at home. I gotta get going.
Oh, XD
Indeed.
says you're looking fresh.
I am fresh.
Fresh.
Fresh Greg. That's one of my hip hop names.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. That's your,
Fresh wrists.
Yeah.
one of your rap
beyond
names. That's your 80s rap name.
G Embassy.
Yeah.
although I wish you'd
That's what I'm
consulted
rocking
before
now.
you wore that hat today. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fresh Greg.
Matching hats. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you used to DJ for Will Smith when he was the Fresh Prince. You were Fresh Greg. Or no, you were Jazzy Greg at that time. Yeah.
Jazzy G.
The Tupac of terpenes.
Turpak.
Tupine.
Tupac, yeah. Greggy Greg, somebody said in the chat. That's pretty
Greggy
good.
Greg, yes.
Well, the had a 420 meeting this week. Our first meeting to set up the big celebration here in Vancouver. And I gotta say that is always for me kind of a, I don't know, a moving thing that, I don't know, 5, 6 of us sit around, we kind of casually talk about stuff, and you're in my back of my mind going, there's going to be 25,000 people downtown Vancouver, and we're putting on this show, eh? Like, how fucking cool is that?
It's pretty
Right.
amazing.
Like, it is really, really, I'm quite honored to be part of it at all, let alone, what the fuck?
Do you guys have all your permits in order?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
What permits?
Yeah. No, we've done it a few years now, and we expect it to be massive. Mark's back. It'll be
It's
the
gonna be
first one
huge
with
this
him.
year.
It's
It's
going to be
like-
huge. Everybody's
Yeah.
going to turn out, and they'll be lining up pretty soon. I think Sunday is the day that the floodgates are open for getting your spot if you're going to be a vendor, and we're looking forward to it. Adam Bones out there tracking down all the music, and we'll have 2 stages as we always do, front and back this year. So get ready to have a good time. Stock up on all the edibles and drinkables and chewables that you can possibly imagine.
Plantables,
You can,
rollables,
yeah, you can watch
dabbles.
Al play bass.
No, I'm not playing bass.
You're not
this
going to
year.
play bass, Sydney?
No, a clavinet actually this year.
Oh,
I'll be on the clavinet all
Nice.
day doing requests from the
Very
side of the
cool.
stage. So
I thought you were gonna bring your flugelhorn.
Well, it's kind of a surprise, but you blew it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So what we're doing is my clavinet. I've got 16 flugelhorns attached to the clavinet, going through air compressors.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and it's going to be quite the thing.
Quite a
It's kind of
production.
like a calliope.
I can see.
It's a flugelhorn clavinet calliope is what it is, and we're gonna
That sounds
fucking
like a
rock
good
the
band
house,
name.
Captain Kangaroo style.
nothing like some calliope and ice cream. I like it. Oh, there goes.
Calliope nice.
there goes my shit. Oh, oh well.
Goes good with the terpenes.
It does.
See,
And yeah, there's going to be all sorts of fun stuff going on that day. So if you can get to Vancouver for 420, do it. If you're in Vancouver already, why am I talking to you? You'll be there.
you know.
So yeah, that's always fun. What else went on this week? It's getting close to, what time is it now? Is it near 420? No.
It is
Grammys.
16.
The Grammys happened this week. I tuned in, disappointed. It's not like a Grammys of weed.
I lost
like
track
I
how
thought it
many
was gonna
times
be.
you fell asleep.
Yeah.
I thought this year
Grams
was
of
like
weed.
there was
Grams
like
of
actual
weed.
music at the Grammys and stuff.
Oh,
there
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching
it was
the
bad?
tweeting and all the chatter, and everybody's going, "Who are all these old people?" Grammys. It's like,
Didn't-
wow.
You must have had a camera on at home. No, crazy affair of the Grammys. It was nuts. I don't get a lot of it. There was one mention of marijuana in the whole broadcast, and that was from Wiz Khalifa. God bless you, Wiz.
Fuck yeah,
Hey.
go Wiz.
Wiz.
Mr. Hat.
Yeah, he was on the red carpet or something, CTV, they
going on,
hauled
Kev?
him over against his wishes and said, oh, it's for Canada. And he said, oh, Canada. He said, they got some pretty good.
Great.
So-
I didn't
Nice.
see that.
Right back at you, Wiz. He didn't win anything, though.
No.
But it was an odd affair. I don't know. For those who watched it, Kanye West.
Oh, jeez.
This is not the Conway East. This is the West Coast Kanye, who's out of control. The worst performance I think I've ever seen
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
anywhere, really.
He had his
God, it
vocoder
was
like jammed right
terrible.
up, and he still sounded like shit.
Oh, yeah.
Auto-
And he
Tune.
performed in his pajamas.
Yeah, it's so
And his
bad.
wifey showed up in some like sparklings for
Like,
Swarovski house
they
coat.
look like they're just rolled out of bed.
Wow.
But it was an odd thing, you know.
Like a little
all
effort,
of
you
the
know?
ladies involved in the Grammys all show up in the haute couture, fucking long gowns, high fashion shit, which I don't get at all. You don't dress like that anywhere ever. It's not like you're a movie star. You're a fucking rock and roller. You're a rapper. Why don't you give me the hottest rap outfit you got, Rihanna? Like Madonna. Like, I got to tip my hat to her, even though, whatever you think about her, she showed up rocking the way she looks on stage. Right? And you go, wow, that's right. Dave Grohl fucking shows up in a jean jacket and fucking t-shirt, and so did AC/DC. But the rest of them, all in fucking hot haute couture dresses. No, there's McManus rolled in the house. Huh?
You got a lighter? I do, right here.
There must be.
You got a ladder?
It must be damn close to 420 out there in the world.
It is, I think.
Oh, it's
Mike's
1
sound
minute
is
from
really
on my
high.
clock here.
Let's say that it is.
Just
We
about.
got Booth's in the house now. I thought I saw Clam Toes too. Two tokes around. Nice.
Well-
A name I can't pronounce.
I enjoyed the performances from the old people.
Yes.
It was
lots of,
cool. It was old meets new.
Now,
It was,
the guy who
nice.
swept the Grammys this year, named Sam Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
very-
Sam's been working
Sham Smith?
the Grammys for a long time, and he's one of the unsung heroes of the Grammys. Happy 420, everybody!
Happy 420.
So this one's for Sam. He gets all of the rows in
He had to
order,
sweep
gets
up.
everything.
Happy
He
420.
sweeps. Whoops.
He'll be on one of these
Sweeps
programs.
the aisles. He's one of the
He'll be on
unsung
one of these
heroes.
programs. You know what happened to them? Like 10 years
Whatever
from
happened
now,
to
right?
Sam.
Whatever happened to Sham Smith?
Well,
Tom
it
Petty
was a bit-
took him to court
yeah.
and won
Yeah, he tried.
a week before.
Yeah, there's a plagiarism suit
changed it
settled.
and
Then
gave
the
him
guy
credit
won a
for it.
Grammy for the very song that fucking Tom Petty won a suit against.
Yeah.
Well, naturally, Tom Petty won a suit
Yeah.
against him. So now he gets royalties off of that.
Yeah.
He's like, you
whatever.
better
That's pretty.
fucking make sure that they secure the Grammy.
That's pretty fun.
It was probably in the lawsuit.
Pay
So
your dues to the king. Yeah.
That song had to. Yeah.
They
now-
claim they had never
now
heard
here's
the Tom
a-
Petty
here's
song.
an odd thing,
How do you
too.
not hear that song?
Well, then everybody
That's
should
a
sue
music
everybody
producer.
right down
it's
to
like
the first,
Hotel
rip off?
California.
the first recordings,
It was,
right?
Won't Back Down.
Yeah.
So Sam Smith, he wins all these Grammys, and for songs that are fucking sad, breakup, heartbreak, fucking songs, just like Adele, who a few years ago
I copped her
won
speech.
a whole bunch of Grammys for sad, really sad breakup songs, and she then attributed her success that very night to the man who she broke up with.
Keeps the kids going, you know.
He
Sam
almost
Smith?
copied her speech,
He
word
did.
for word.
Sam Smith admitted the very same thing, and he said, I want to dedicate all of the Grammys that I won tonight to the man I broke up with.
And broke my heart.
And I thought, well, maybe it's the same guy, right? He just,
Got the player.
he just goes, hey, dude, I can fucking get you Grammys. Just fall in love, and then we'll break
What
up.
did you just do? We're off the air.
No.
There we go.
So I wondered if it was the same guy
Who?
that broke up with both Sam Smith and Adele.
Oh, you never know. I don't know.
I think that'd be a good gig to
What's
get
the guy's
into.
name?
I heard it was Kanye West.
Kanye West. Is that why he's
West.
so upset?
Yeah, that's why he was still in his pajamas.
Right.
He was all like, he had a big bottle of Cristal and a thing of chocolate ice cream. And he's all
Box of
crying,
bonbons.
eating pills and crying. Like, I don't want to go to the Grammys. Smith and Adele are gonna be there.
I don't know. I gotta wonder what's wrong with his wifey. Normally, she's just like blah 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 blah, and like
I heard it was-
immaculately like
the
hyper.
rumor mill told me it was
hyper-groomed.
heroin.
And
Yeah,
she showed up
it's,
like she just rolled out of
rough
bed,
world.
popped a pill, and like, let's go, baby.
Well, they might have been partying for like days.
Fuck, they look like they
They
were
could have
partying
just
for
rolled
days.
out of bed.
If her
Noon comes in different
If her
times
goal
when you're in
is-
different countries, and if you don't know what country you're in,
fuck,
it
I
could
guess
still be noon.
jet lag or
It's-
whatever. But
In
you
our
know,
world, it's 420.
if she's trying to look intentionally disheveled, she succeeded. Like, wow.
Now, what else happened this week? Somebody had a birthday, didn't they?
Ooh.
That'd be, everybody knows who had a birthday this week. It'd be McMahon.
Oh, hello.
a birthday this week?
Last week.
Last week you had a birthday?
Oh, you were born. How many years ago now?
Many years ago. Well, just a young pup.
There you go.
But
Well, I don't know. He's
would,
got one this week. He had one last week. It seems like he's got like 52 a year. So I don't know.
He's adding them up fast. Eh?
Well, yeah, I mean, your grandma can only die so many times, right?
Yeah, Mark's birthday's coming up this week.
Is it really?
Yep.
Is it?
Exactly a week after mine.
Crazy.
That's how I remember.
Oh, and
That's how you
yours.
remember your birthday.
That's how I remember.
Pre 420.
Oh, it's a week before Mark's.
Exactly how I remember.
And it's also, Mick's birthday is also the same day Bob Marley's birthday, which this year he would have been 70, which I don't really want to think about too much. But in Jamaica, on his very birthday, the Senate in their government passed a law decriminalizing marijuana. Now, I didn't hear thunderous rounds of applause because it was just decrim they're talking about.
Well, you
now,
can still
they've-
get fined for possession.
it's a beginning. They've decriminalized it for medical,
Yeah.
religious, and scientific research. So that pretty much encompasses the whole island. But
So,
they,
the Church of Scientology is really safe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool.
And they can grow. Now the
Well, they
decrim
realize
is-
there's
the
they,
decrim
can't,
is
they
set
don't
up.
pay their fines, so
The
it's like, I'm
decrim
not
is
paying
set
that
up,
fine.
and it says that you'll get it's a ticketable offense for less than 2 ounces. So I thought, well, that's pretty good. If you always carry 2 ounces, you're good, right? But if you have less than 2 ounces, you're getting a ticket. All right?
That makes sense. You know, that makes a
Right.
lot of sense.
That's how it's a way to read it.
That really is the way.
One way to read it, yeah.
So that's good. Keep those numbers up.
I wonder who the first clever Rasta is.
Exactly, 2 ounces.
I wonder who's going to be the.
Exactly.
No less.
No more, no,
No,
less.
man, you can't find me. I got 2 ounces straight away.
Precise.
Te no be no phono bono. Take me scale, man.
Oh, God.
So that's good.
Whoa.
But it's a start, of a small start. But here's another thing. They can also grow 5 plants. So they've decrimmed that you can grow 5 plants. And I thought to myself, well, that's not really fair. They should allow everybody in Jamaica to grow as many plants as there is Marley children. I think that'd be fair.
What's the count this year?
hundreds?
I don't know. What's the count this year? It'll go up every year.
Yeah, I don't know. They've used up all
It's
the
like
alphabet.
100 something.
Yeah. They've used the entire alphabet. Listening to some Ziggy Marley the other day, his latest album. Man, oh man, he sounds just like his dad.
Exactly.
If you close your eyes, sounds like Bob.
His voice, the
Holy
sound of his
moly.
voice. Yeah.
But fun stuff out there. Bob Marley's birthday. Now here in Canada, what? Peace Naturals is a licensed producer. They voluntarily, it said, voluntarily recalled some of their marijuana this week. Why? Because it was too strong.
What?
Shenanigans.
That's what happened. Now, voluntarily recalled? I don't think so. What happened was they sent out weed that was listed on the label as 9% THC. A third party tested it, found it to be 13%, and reported it to Health Canada. So it wasn't really a
I'm sure they can take buds throughout that whole crop and get variations from
It's something
7 to
different.
15. Yeah, would be my guess. So testing is just bullshit. It's all a crock. There's no real.
It's nuts. Well,
There's people out there that are taking the amount of THCA and the amount of THC and they're combining that and they're saying, we got 38%. You fucking.
I still just don't understand what it's a percentage of.
no, it's all pretty much nonsense.
Round it up.
Well,
Like 86%.
talk to Hornby. look at Nukin. It was 33%. How did they get 33%? Well, they took the they took the THCA that was 20-something% and they combined it with the actual active THC, and
No.
they got a number that was 33%.
There
Which is
was
absurd.
no indication from anywhere that anybody had a problem with this weed at all. But I went on to Peace Naturals webpage to look up their stuff, see what was going on. Now they offer 18 strains of marijuana, all fancily labeled with numbers and percentages, and they're out of stock of 17 out of 18. They only have one strain, and it's been recalled.
They just took it back. Yeah, we got one strain, but you know it's pretty fucking good.
And
You
they,
guys
like,
can't have it.
all
It's
the-
just a little too good for you guys.
the fanciest
Sorry,
web
guys.
page.
No, we're gonna keep that.
Fancy web page, all these doctors and nurses' pictures and all the fancy shit. They got none. They don't have any weed. They got one strain. Pretty fucking lame, I'd say. Then they have a section on their webpage called agronomics. So I clicked on that because that's what
Is that
you
how
do.
you
Is
make
that what
money
they
out of
call it
being
now?
mad?
Agronomics.
Well, turns out agronomics was them explaining to me how to grow marijuana. And I thought, you fucking assholes. The only reason that you exist, Peace Naturals, is because Health Canada won't let anyone grow marijuana. And you have the fucking gall to write down to me how to grow marijuana on your webpage? What the fuck would you do that for? Why would you do that? Telling me the difference between hydroponic and soil
Just to
production?
show that they're not, just in it for the money. They want to.
Share.
If you want to be able to grow your own, we want to be able to give you the best fucking methods possible. You don't have to pay us at all.
Yeah. This is like
Whatever.
a drunk saying, hey, I'm like a nice guy. I'm a good guy, aren't I? Hey?
Yeah.
That's just what it's like, right? They just seem like they have no clue what they're doing. They're lying through their fucking teeth. This is the second strain recall that they've had.
There should be a 3 strikes or out rule.
Yeah. I don't care. I'm not buying my weed from them anyway.
Dip that in
I'm,
terpenes.
ooh. And McMahon dips his dab into the LSD 25 and he sets it on his pipe.
Get ready for a big
And
surprise.
LSD
says, "Hey,
35."
happy
Ding, ding,
birthday."
ding, ding.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
Should do a slow-mo cam for his
Yeah,
toke here.
As
yeah.
he hits
As he hits
the
that
sky, kisses
cute
the
little
sky.
pipe there.
Here was a big headline
nice.
this morning. Washington State has too much pot.
You're gonna go cross-eyed.
Oh,
from
send
using
some
that thing,
here.
man. You're gonna go cross-eyed for look. You already have to use glasses from those things.
They should share. If they have too much, they can give it away, no?
So what do you think of that, Al?
What?
Big headline today is that Washington State has too much marijuana.
Whatever.
Yeah. Like,
No, that's what they said.
that's what they said. They said, well, share.
You know, they can say it, but
They
Help a girl out, you know?
What does too much mean?
they gave out
Define, yeah.
they gave out way more licenses to grow than they did to sell.
That's like saying, "Oh, that tree is too nice."
yeah. No, they got
You
a
know what I
glut.
mean?
There's a glut. They called it.
That landscape is just too beautiful.
Feel
We have
feel
too
the
much
beauty.
weed. Oh, it's just too much. It's too much weed. We're gonna have to burn some.
No, they
Get the papers.
too happy.
they
yeah,
gave
I'm a little
out
too happy. I'm a little too happy.
they gave out too many licenses. They said compared to the number of vendors permits. Now they got too much weed. The bottom's falling out of the price, and some of these people are going out of business, which makes perfect sense because there was.
Well-
See, this is the rush to the gold fields, right?
Yep.
Not everybody that rushed to the gold fields actually finds gold, right? And it's really a small percentage that do, and it's all going to whittle down to fucking normal life here when it comes to marijuana. Just the few who are good at it are going to
The problem with
survive.
Washington is they priced on novelty. It was
Oh, yeah.
$25 a fucking gram.
Yeah,
They
they
priced on novelty.
way
Of course, the
overpriced.
bottom's going to fall out, and you're not going to get $25 a gram as the novelty wears off. Nobody's going to pay the fucking money because the
That's
weed really
exactly right.
isn't that much better than anything else that's out there because it
taxes
is
are-
everything else that's out there.
Right.
Right?
It
Like,
is.
if you
Right.
can
Same
just
stuff.
go to your buddy that lives in an apartment and grab the same fucking weed that he's selling to a collective, you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't
rip
you
me
just
off,
go to the apartment?
Yeah. Well, that's
It
what's
just,
going
it's,
on.
It's ridiculous. So that's
So that was actually my prediction some time ago.
agronomics.
It'll all fall apart. All this over-regulation of marijuana will all fall apart when the obvious things that they have not thought about are going to happen here, right? And this is one of them, right? The bottom is going to fall out of marijuana. It's not going to be this big rush, and everybody thinks they're going to be the guy, right? Now, here in Canada, there's a guy, actually a friend of ours. Now, over and over and over, people come out and claim that they are going to become the guy who corners the market, and in this case, it's our good friend Don Briere.
Go, Don, go.
He was in the news this morning about he's going to become the Tim Hortons of
Yeah.
marijuana in Canada. Now, I don't know. I love Don Briere. He's a great friend of mine and longtime activist and a really hard-working guy. He's always pushing the envelope, which apparently I heard today is going to become an Olympic sport. Pushing the envelope, yeah. So look for that. But Don's out there. You know, it's the curse, though. You shouldn't say shit like that. Every person who says stuff like that, I'm going to become the something else of this, don't. You actually never hear from them again because they said that. They shouldn't have. Because wheels start churning in fucking your direction to either make that happen or to stop you from doing it. Right? So, Don, think about it. Think about Tim Hortons for just a sec. Even yesterday, Tim Hortons in Ontario, they fucking dosed a homeless guy with a bucket of water to get him fucking...
No, that was here. In Ontario, they had a sign up that said they wouldn't serve drunken Indians.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
They're,
For real.
Right.
Yeah, they put it up in print.
Oh my God.
what
I know.
Tim Hortons...
Get your Nazi racist coffee at Tim Hortons today.
Yeah, man. I think last year too. I think Dana was upset because they're
Oh, yeah, they wouldn't allow Dana's...
they're censoring any sort of news that you want to access or,
Yeah, you
or
couldn't
things.
get access to
Anything
Dana's
that you
website.
keyword
That's
with
right.
marijuana, they won't let you, or anything cannabis related, they won't let you search it. Their search engine will just keep spinning and spinning and spinning. You be waiting,
So
'cause
what?
it's not going to come. Right.
Although he
Sick.
he said his site's pretty high here. There's 4,500 Tim Hortons in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
There's over 800 in the U.S. now, and oddly enough, there's 35 in the Persian Gulf. Oh shit! Those are the numbers you get.
I guess,
Canada, U.S., and the Persian Gulf.
I guess they missed their Timmies, eh?
Tim Hortons is set up on every Canadian
T-ho.
base.
The
in-
troops drink a lot of coffee.
T-ho.
Yeah, they're all over.
It's
So-
never been my favorite.
That is something to aspire to, Don. I think it would be much better to have a marijuana outlet in all of the Canadian Forces bases as well as the Tim Hortons. Right? It serves Tim Hortons pretty good, too, to eat their decrepit fucking donuts, flash fried and frozen somewhere else. Tim Hortons says it's fresh food. It's not.
Yeah.
So,
It comes in
Dawn,
a
I
bag,
don't
you
want
know.
you to fall. I don't
Yeah.
want you to become the Tim Hortons. I want you to be your own guy. Become the Don Briere. I love Don Briere. So, if you're listening, Don. Now, here's a fun thing, too. Last year, at this time, a Girl Scout in California, in San Francisco, She camped out the front of a dispensary and sold 117 boxes of cookies in 2 hours. So this year she
That's
came.
smart.
Yeah, this year she came back. Even under protest. Now, the Girl Scouts of Colorado protested last year, but luckily they're not the boss of the Girl Scouts in California. So little Danielle do whatever the fuck she wants to. And she went back to the Green Cross in San Francisco and she sold her Girl Scout cookies out front, which is kind of weird because she's selling them out front and they're selling Girl Scout cookies inside. Okay? You go in and buy Girl Scout cookie marijuana and then go outside and buy Girl Scout cookies from a real Girl Scout.
It's brilliant cross
It
promotion.
is branding beyond. The Girl Scouts are making out all day long, eh? Hey, their reputation is just through the roof as a result. However, Danielle sold a record, she broke her own record, 204 boxes in 2 hours.
Damn.
You know, all the other kids groups are going to be like petitioning to get a strain named after them. Like Boys and Girls Club will want a strain.
Yeah.
Salvation Army wants a strain.
Yeah.
Look out, Burner. Everybody's going to want you to make them a strain.
What,
And then the
Burner's like,
chocolates, you know, those chocolates that every kid harasses you to buy at least once or twice a year, they'll get into
Hey, yo,
that.
Salvation Army, you gotta chill out. I'm working on a St. Jude right now.
Yeah.
got time. The Catholics need something fast.
I heard apparently one stoner went up to the Girl Scouts and like, would you like
Vape Papa likes your shirt.
just give me as many boxes as to get me fucked up.
Yeah, it's too funny.
They should totally infuse the cookies. That's the next step. Real
So what?
infused Girl Scout.
with cookies extract.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what? Girl Scout cookies are like chocolate biscuit with a cream vanilla center, where Girl Scout cookies is also OG Kush times Durban poison, apparently.
And it's pretty fucking good.
It is very
They're
good
pretty
cross
similar.
marijuana.
Yeah.
Now,
Construction.
I don't know. That kind of led me along to that
Some
web
LA
page.
Confidential.
Oh, nice. Let's crush some up. Is there
Wow.
something in this supplement?
Long time no see.
Yeah, rocking the sublimator. This week we had some dabs in the house that were made from fresh marijuana, freshly flowered marijuana, where they take it and flash freeze it, I guess, and then make shatter or extract from
Fresh frozen, as they
Wow.
as the kids are calling
Living
it
it.
these days.
it. Living fucking shatter or something.
We just
but-
rocking some live resin, man.
Yeah. It
No,
was
dude,
killer.
slow down. I'm just like,
I-
I'm just
it
mending
was
my
a-
hacky sack, rocking live resin, dude.
It was different, I gotta say. It is a fresher, more in your, not in your face, but in your head kind of stone.
It's
kind of a
it's got
clear thing.
it's got kind of like a jungly flavor to it.
Yes. A little bit more of a. Yeah. Here we got the bud cam up for some.
Bud
Yep.
cam. Some
Uh-oh.
bud
That's
in
weird
the
'cause
house.
It's not moving at all. Hold on a second. here.
Rosy Rose.
LA
We might have to reload that
Confidential.
We had a really good jam night last night too.
Connie, as the kids are calling
Like
it.
beyond the fact that I was all
Nick.
whipped up on terpenes.
Oh yeah, Greg was so
It-
hopped up on terps.
He actually thought it was good. No,
Musically, I thought it was
from the-
one of the
It
best
was
ones
good.
It was very
consistently the
good.
entire night.
Now you can search YouTube for Marijuana Man. I'm all shook up.
That was the
but
name,
it's
yeah.
I'm all terped up.
Do you remember
all
that?
terped up,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you remember
Elvis
that?
Styles.
Get up off of this
He doesn't
thing.
remember.
I'm all terped up.
It's all right.
I might have to work on that.
He did that. He did that. James Brown. Get up.
Still,
Get
it
up.
looks like it's working now.
Terp up.
No, Nick,
Still not.
this weekend coming, we're going down to the crossroads to sell my soul.
Strange.
Yeah.
We're just going to pawn it. See
How much
that-
you want for the soul?
How much?
I'm just going to pawn my soul.
How much you want?
I think.
Weird.
I might
Eh?
be interested.
Well,
I buy souls.
so what?
Can't
I
afford
looked
to pay a
up.
whole lot. Like I'm not, you know.
Yeah, I haven't got a whole lot, but
I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
like,
we'll talk.
I can't really give you like any sort of fate or anything like that.
I brokered a deal or two in my time.
Maybe a
you know.
couple bucks and a gram or something.
yeah, well,
And I know your soul's worth more than that, but I'm just playing with what I can afford.
that
I'm
would
just saying.
help. That'd help
Yeah.
them. So yeah. So this led me to this Durban Poison to that Leafly fucking web page or Leaf Lie.
Total
That is
leaf
Leaf
lie.
Leaf lie. Oh.
Now,
It's just like we've collected the most rhetoric on the net. Check us out.
yeah, that's what they've done. They're like the fucking. They're like the Trivago of marijuana.
RhetoricSupply.com.
Right? They're just go out there and finding shit. Now, I looked up a couple things. They have a tremendous amount of specific info about each strain, the fucking percentages of all the cannabinoids that they can find, and but ahead of that, I was looking specifically at OG Kush for an example. Ahead of that, total detailed explanation of what it'll do to you and how it'll make you feel and the flavors and blah blah blah. They said above that OG Kush comes from unknown, completely unknown origins. There's rumors about where it comes from, what strains are involved, which in fact, if they're all involved, are all
But they know so much about it.
are all multiple hybrids of fucking unknown origin. All the things involved in
They're just
in
fucking
OG
skunk
Kush.
Afghanis, different phenotypes. That's really
And they too, in their explanation of it, do say that there are a tremendous number of phenotypes around as OG Kush. And I go, well, how the fuck can you be this specific about
Well,
all this shit?
think of how many phenotypes of skunk Afghani there are.
Yeah. Like, and so what's the point of even having this explanation about what OG Kush is, other than beyond, like, you could have stopped there, saying, okay, well, here's what we think the hybrids were, and there's a whole bunch of phenos. Go have fun. Don't fucking tell me it's 19.6% fucking this and that. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Even if it, what is this, an average? It's not an average of
No.
all the strains that have ever been
No,
tested.
it's
of OG
specifically
Kush.
that bud that they tested,
Yeah.
and somehow that bud represents every single bud that's ever been grown and ever will be grown of OG Kush by anybody in any different environment, any different. Like, it just makes no sense.
No, none whatsoever. But
No.
everybody, this is the gold rush again, right? To fucking marijuana. Well, just legalize it and see who rushes to it and how it all flails out, right? Really, all I care about in legalization at this point, I've come to conclusion based on all of the legalization efforts out there. Just let me grow pot. If you let me grow marijuana, I don't care what you do. Make your stupid rules, they're all going to fall away because you let me grow pot. Right? That's the key to it all. Right? Yeah. Like the marijuana will just fucking be everywhere that we want it to be, unfettered because it's legal. In Alaska, you can have 12 plants in your house. Each household can have 12 plants. Colorado and then Washington will change their rules, and everyone who comes along will add 5 plants. Like fucking Jamaica, 5 plants. Now, I saw some comment in one of these stories that raised a very valid and good point. Why should there be a limit? Why should there be a limit on how much marijuana I can carry around or I can grow? There's no limit how much beer I can carry around, as much as I can carry around. Whiskey, too. I can make as much beer as I want. I can't sell it. I can possess as much as I can possibly possess. There is no limit. So why is there a limit on marijuana, and why are we allowing them to say there should be? Fuck off. You haven't even looked at marijuana to tell me that there's some reason that we need a limit. Fuck off. Fuck off. I think should be the answer.
Marijuana as booze, it needs to be controlled. In alcohol, they've just decided that for some reason we can just relax all the controls, other than as long as you don't drive on it. That's what it seems to be. They're serving it everywhere now. Alcohol is being promoted in everything.
Always has been.
So they don't realize it
Yeah.
as a drug, or they just don't want to
No,
admit it and ignoring any of the social problems.
Well, a big part of alcohol is denial. Right? Like anybody's ever dealt with someone with a drinking problem knows that. Right?
Don't you have a little song about that?
Yeah.
A little song you prepared?
What a great interview
Sorry.
that would have been.
You caught me.
Denial.
Sitting
You
in
know.
denial.
We're having a camp crash here.
Here in
Crash.
Strange.
Cam crash.
Cam crashing.
They've been partying all night, those cams.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's happened a couple times here.
Yeah, well.
But now the
So
bud
it's
can't work.
interesting.
Audio. Oh, who's
This
it looking
one's
at?
that's
coming
why we
back
have a
up
cam
too.
crash.
I don't know. It'll all come out in the wash. Here in Vancouver, because the media is the way the media is, somebody comes up with a
We're gonna do
story and then they
stereotype
all
today.
glom onto that story and just regurgitate it, right? And last week the story was about, just how many dispensaries are in Vancouver now. Oh, there's so many dispensaries and dispensaries. And here's the one fucking headline I saw this week. Should Vancouver dispensaries be zoned as pharmacies?
What?
No.
Yeah, this is the notion that's being advanced by the
That's
fucking city.
crazy. So then they can employ a pharmacist and just start selling pills too.
Wow, I don't know.
Well,
the-
no, if they're zoned as a pharmacy, they could technically employ a pharmacist.
Well, to answer the question of the headline, I say no, because pharmacies are dangerous. So leave the dispensaries just the way they are, because they're not dangerous now, right?
Any kind of regulation they want is going to limit the number of them and where they can put them, and that's really what they're trying to do. They're saying, well, you can't have them near schools, or you can't have them here, or you can't have them there. It's going to be something along those lines.
Fuck the schools. Well, no, but
Delicious.
I'm quite confident that if they let us grow our own marijuana and we can be left alone to that degree, then all of their stupid shit's going to fall apart. All right, just like it is now, as they're reporting in Washington State that they got too much weed, the glut, the fucking bottom's falling out of the price. Nobody wants to do it anymore. There isn't big dollar signs in the sky.
It's gone down
now.
from 25 to
Right.
22.
That's Colorado's making so much fucking money, but Colorado has natural tourism already. Nobody's going to Washington State for anything on holiday. They're lucky to fucking get a few that got lost or whatever, right? So they don't have, and so
Don't they got
Colorado
like a
is
plaid museum there or something?
the Plaid Museum, yeah.
The Museum of Plaid and Flannel, I think, is in Washington somewhere.
And pinstripes.
No, that's in.
that's
in
DC.
Portland. That's in Portland.
Oh yeah, like I'm not putting down Washington State because I don't like it at all, but no, it's the same as here, for gosh sakes, really, all the way down the coast. But no, they're not getting. But Colorado's reaping in the dough. 44 million in taxes they've collected.
Wow,
in 1 year.
that's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
which is far short of the 70 mil that they projected.
What's their plan to return to the consumer?
Well, here's the thing about there
giving it
is,
back to the
as
people.
we talked about last week, there is a fucking edict in their laws that they're not allowed to get huge taxes. They got to give back. Well, they're putting legislation through that accept fucking marijuana money.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah,
Come
they
on.
are.
They
No
can't
shit.
do that. They
No
can't do
shit,
that.
they're doing that. These
Can't do that.
politicians are obviously showing themselves to be fucking corrupt, incompetent boobs.
No, they're really relying on the ignorance of people that don't even know their own process.
Same thing in Alaska now. Once they vote on the initiative to legalize marijuana, then the legislation has to come back and introduce a bill to set it all up, right? And this is where there's a big rush, both in Oregon and Alaska, to tweak this fucking initiative back to prohibition everywhere they can find a fucking thing, right? And they don't do this about anything. They don't ever do that about any other issue, just fucking marijuana. But on it goes.
On and on and
Yeah.
on and on and on.
Me,
It's
well, I'm not even an average marijuana user, as it turns out. All right, I'm Here's the average marijuana user. Is a 32-year-old white male with a history of alcohol and substance abuse. That is the average
How many of
marijuana
those?
user.
Any one of those in the room? Hold your hand up if you fall into that
This
category.
is from the National Institute on
Saying
Drug
nobody.
Abuse in the United States, right? This was from an article I read
No one
today.
put up their hand.
Yeah, no one in the room. The
Well, that was me 10
average-
years ago, but
Yeah.
it doesn't pertain anymore.
Not applicable.
Now, this was from this stupid article that regurgitates itself from time to time when some prohibitionist wants to say, "Ooh, you shouldn't legalize marijuana around me." They refer to all the nonsense from the National Institute on Drug Abuse. And here's, this article was to tell me the facts about marijuana. And this is where I found that the average is a 32-year-old white guy.
You went looking for facts.
Yeah. So here's one of the myths about marijuana. One of the myths is that marijuana will solve your budget problems, right? And here was the facts that they put up to dispel that. Alcohol costs 118 billion. Revenue is only 14 billion. Tobacco costs 200 billion, and the revenue is only 25 billion. That was all. That's all they wrote. That was how they dispelled the myth that marijuana will not help your budgets. With no further explanation than that. Now, alcohol costs $185 billion. Now, I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means.
I
It
know there's some
costs.
expensive liquor out there, but that's crazy.
I don't think anything more needs to be said. They said it all.
Yeah. And
Was that
so-
a brandy or was that?
No,
a,
that was their fact
Oh, that was a bad.
about marijuana. Like how this is just fucking nonsense, right?
I think Colorado's proved that wrong.
Now here's what they said at the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Regular use stands to jeopardize a young person's chance of success, both in school and in life. Smoking marijuana will jeopardize your chance of a success both in school and in life.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
Where's the evidence?
This was
There's plenty of people I know that are
Sounds-
straight.
sounds
They,
like a
they fuck up
scientific
their
study.
life, you know, doing it
Sounds
straight.
like a very scientific
So,
study, yes.
this is out
Try
from
again.
Out of the Blue Research Lab.
Fallacious argument number
It's
17.
called. Now, this actually comes from the Substance Abuse Coalition of
yeah.
Roanoke, West Virginia.
Oh, yes.
Them again.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Them
Big
again.
time.
The Substance Abuse Coalition. That's like crackheads down the street. Isn't that a substance abuse coalition down there?
They decide to
Right?
get organized
If
one
there's
day.
three or more of them together,
That's
yes.
a real
say, "Hey,
substance abuse
we're really-
coalition, I
Yeah.
think.
That's
Doesn't
how
say
they got. That's how they got safe
anti-substance.
injection sites.
I would like
They
to head the
created
Substance
it,
Abuse Coalition.
Demanded one, right? So yeah.
We could design our own right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's got some
Yeah.
substances?
Pro substance.
We could each pick
coalition.
a different department. I'll be in charge of cannabinoids and hallucinogens.
That sounds like a good department.
I'm well schooled in that one.
Yeah.
Now, with the gold rush of marijuana taking place, you can rest assured now that it is safe to invest in the gold rush, or the green rush as they call it, because Snoop Dogg has started a marijuana investment fund.
Of
Yeah.
course he did.
Snoop gonna be my banker.
Yeah. I know. We should send him.
Should I say that again?
We should send him a proposal.
Snoop gonna be
Snoop
my bank.
starting
What?
a marijuana
Broker.
investment fund.
They're gonna be a broker.
You know what we should do? We should send him a proposal for the 420 Hotel, where
Hey.
we have like a hotel across the
That's
street.
been in talks for a long time.
Send Snoop a proposal. Maybe he wants to be the boss of the 420
Well,
hotel.
you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself because there's not a lot of details about what this means, but apparently he is trying to raise $25 million.
Wow. I don't doubt he'll be able to do it.
So Snoop Dogg is starting a marijuana investment fund. He's raising $25 million. Details are unclear about.
Jeez.
Huh?
Yeah.
Fucking
Guaranteed
weed
Snoop ain't
for
using
life.
any of his own money.
Weed for life for Snoop and his crew.
Well,
So that's kind of fun. Or is that Snoop Lion?
Could be.
Huh? Snoop Lion marijuana investment firm. I don't think so. Call us. We're Lion. Huh?
Snoop Lion.
Eh?
Yeah.
Call 1-800. We're Lion.
They're the most trustworthy guys.
Call Lion Free. It never ceases to amaze me what's out there in the world, I gotta say. Now,
jingles.
yeah, in Illinois, they voted for medical marijuana, so they've set up that program, and they're off and running with that, firing up as many licenses as they can. And people are going, hey, wait a second. Weren't we supposed to do background checks on all these people? Okay. So the headline was that Illinois has reached an agreement with the FBI to perform background checks.
Oh, good. I'm glad they're agreeing.
There's what I say to the FBI. Fuck you, fucks. Fuck off with you needing to do an FBI background check on somebody selling medical marijuana.
Unbelievable. They're just going to keep struggling to do anything they can, you know?
It should be,
Huh.
they're probably checking to make sure you have had charges for growing marijuana to make sure that you
Well,
I think
That's
that
a
should be
requirement.
I think they're just
it should be a mandatory.
Yeah, part of the vetting procedure.
well, I think Rose has a little song about that.
What's that? Which one? I don't know. I got about 10 of them.
It's called that blank look on my face.
Yeah. Is that the "Fuck You Harper" song or something
Yes,
like
it
that?
could be
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it. That was the week that was. Huh?
Was that a whole week in review?
It was.
Wow.
So
Terpene down.
leaf fly too. I checked around too. They had Alaska Thunderfuck listed, so I went and looked at what they said about that. Said it was a pure sativa that grows in the Matanuska Valley of Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
A pure, very strong sativa. You go, really?
Not this time
They
of year.
came from Alaska? Ever? Not. I've
this
smoked
time
it.
of
I've
year.
seen it. It's not a sativa.
God.
It's not a sativa at all. It doesn't grow that
Ah,
way.
yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah. So
Somewhere indoors.
that was the first clue that these knuckleheads don't know what they're talking about. It just goes on and on as I went through it. So forget about it. Legalize marijuana and all things will come clear. Trust me. Right? The weed will get better. The weed will get cheaper. It'll be more easy to get. And all these questions will be answered. The smoke will clear, if you will. And for those of you who are in places where you do get initiatives started in states, make sure to get involved with those people and tell them, fucking let us grow. Don't overtax this shit. All right? Forget about all your stupid rules. That's how I'd approach them at the meeting.
You just forget about
Forget
all
about all
rules.
your stupid
Anything
rules.
you intend to apply to us now or in the future does not apply.
Yes.
Don't even think about it.
That's one of the rules of Toastmasters, speaking in front of people, isn't it? Just tell them they're wrong. Look,
Yes.
Pass me those embassies.
well,
Embassy
an
to
embassy is
rescue.
getting last
Slowly
night with
converting
these
another-
terpenes too. At one point in the evening,
There's
discovered that there was fucking terpenes
Yeah.
all over the table,
Oh, yeah, we
with
mopped
none
it
that
up
had
with-
spilled, evidently. Not sure how that actually
I don't
happened.
know how that
terpenes.
happened either.
Something
That was
must have
very
dripped
unusual.
out of the lid.
Through the yeah.
Oh, I
You know,
hate
the
when
lid
that,
rolled
that always used to
around
happen
or-
to me at home with mom and dad when I was a kid.
you
Somebody would
know.
spill the terpenes.
Jeremiah,
I know.
did you spill the terps again?
No, my mom always said, "Don't cry over spilled terpenes."
Oh no, you never cry over spilled terps.
Or was
They
that
fill
the
the room with a
acid?
beautiful aroma. You can pick them up and like.
Oh,
You
it
know?
was stunning, actually.
I think that was the acid.
That was yeah,
Isn't it? Yeah.
yeah. My mom was on acid too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're-
So yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in. We miss Kush Queen. Hope she's safe out there on the frontier, defending. I don't know how that all went, but had
Visiting with royal subjects out there somewhere.
catapults apparently. The cry went out, so
Oh,
I had
the
to go check that out. As
That's
the
how she gets
hordes
out.
come calling,
Mm-hmm.
gotta keep the hordes back. It's been stunning weather here in Vancouver, like fucking springtime. Here was something fun. I went to a webpage, look up the weather in Afghanistan. Their weather would be like, I don't know, 6 degrees, but it feels like 8. Their weather's warmer than it is. Where we have a wind chill factor, they don't.
They've got a wind warm
Wind
factor.
warming factor. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's 6 degrees, but it
Warm
feels
breeze,
like
I
8.
guess.
Yeah.
The equator.
And
Hot
it was
desert
fun too.
wind.
Their forecast was that tomorrow will be much warmer than it was today.
Mm-hmm.
Much warmer.
There's
It
more
was
hash
like-
and bullets in the forecast for tomorrow.
So I don't know how that works. How you get a wind
The
chill
opium
factor.
winds are blowing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there might be a forecast of sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of sand in the forecast.
The poppy winds. All right, that's all I got. So yeah, Rose, you got
I got nothing else.
you got nothing else.
I'm
Al?
terped out. Yeah.
I got this joint,
Got
and a whole
this
bunch of
joint.
others.
Yeah.
Mick, that's
Jars
it.
of weed.
Mick, you doing your show Monday?
Back on Monday.
So tune in to Mick's show on Monday. What are you calling that?
420 Lifestyle.
Oh yes, right. With Jade in tow. She's your co-host.
She'll be around this
Nice. Well, it's a nice mix.
some video. And,
Look for that on Mondays live, and then in the
Oh yeah, wait a
archive.
minute. Yeah, we got. We're leaving on Sunday for Rome, so we're gonna have footage up on Pot TV.
This just into Al.
Live footage. Yeah, I just got it in. Live footage from Canapa in Rome.
Oh, cool.
February. What the fuck is the date on that? 20. Hang on.
Sometime.
February something.
So yeah, the Sublimator cruise off to Rome. And
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
Canary
get high with the
Islands.
Pope. The 20th to the the 20th to 20th, 21st, 22nd is when we'll be.
Nice. That'll be fucking cool.
smoke dope with the Pope.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. And
Then
the
off to-
Sublimator show on Saturday after the Redbeard show.
That's
And,
at like 6 o'clock on Saturday Pacific time.
5:30.
5:30. Yeah.
Enrico and myself
Nice.
and the Sublimators.
Yeah.
And the Pope.
And,
And the
of
Pope.
course,
Hey, we like the Pope.
and Jared's show
That
on
hat's actually a
Friday.
bomb. It's got a sublimator in there.
I think it's Vaughn Travel.
Yeah, it's got an XLR port on the back.
Yeah, I want to. I
Oh,
want to
and
go
the new
get high.
the
with
new
Pope.
digital
Go to the Vatican.
thermometer or
That's right, It's
whatever.
got the battery pack in there. It's
The new,
test
more
thermometer.
reliable
Ooh,
thermostat.
Yeah, the new thermostat is holy fucking crazy. It's got like
I saw a
Is
picture
that one of the
gold
readings?
connections everywhere.
Yeah,
And like
it's cool.
gold plating under the pads to prevent oxidization, so that and it's like accurate to 1,000th of a degree. Fully programmable. It's fucking crazy.
I too am accurate to it.
I saw it online. It's sexy looking. Yeah.
What is that? Oh, the thermometer for the sublimator.
Yeah, the whole unit looks very nice.
Oh yeah, Sublimator's got a whole new connection with Ruhr, if you haven't heard, and
Yeah,
making bongs and parts and nice looking stuff.
We'll be
that's
launching
exciting.
that line for spring.
The spring
Our new
line.
spring line will be out in spring.
Those cute little jackets that you.
Yeah, we got little sublimator
the
jackets.
pleats are back.
Put them
I think.
on. Put that on. Your little hoodie
All
there.
right. Well,
Yeah, so
Yeah, no, yeah. Check out sublimator.ca. We've got a bunch of new designs for clothing out. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Huh, cool.
if you're in the area, just drop in.
Torch nails.
And
and
don't forget to check out VancouverSeedBank.ca for all your growing of marijuana seed needs. Got bunches of stuff. We're here every day at 307 West Hastings, second floor, first door, as I like to say. All right, if you keep
Right
going
at
at the
the-
top of the stairs, you'll run right into me. First, you'll hit a wall. You'll hit a wall really hard first. And then if you bounce to the right side, you'll go through a door, and then they'll be there.
Or through the wall.
Yes.
Like the Kool-Aid Man?
Yeah. So. Oh, yeah! Somebody's in there 7 days a week, so come on down. And, yeah. Thanks to Jeremiah for shaping it all up on the shtick over there.
That's right.
And check his show out on Fridays.
That's right.
There's Jeremy. You come in here to bring it
Mail.
over.
Big
I got
chair.
mail. This just in, and we've
Greg's
never
got
really
mail.
been able to say that.
Maybe it's a glitter bomb.
Let's open it.
Is it a glitter bomb?
No,
What is it, Greg? What is it? What'd you get, Greg?
That's the newest thing.
I can never open shit. Has somebody got a knife or a thing? Mick Man will have a knife
Mick
for
has
sure.
a knife.
Who's
You call that a
handy?
knife?
Oh,
All right,
there
we're
we
gonna-
go.
This is a knife.
We've got
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
Mick's got the
We got
blade.
things to do.
What do we got in here?
Yeah, when mail comes here, boy.
Oh, it's Tupperware. There's weed in here, man.
Woo!
No, they're cookies.
Cookies. Cookies.
No, there's weed. The
Cookies.
cookies are just there to disguise the weed.
Oh,
Oh,
baby.
nice.
Cookies
Who
and
is
weed.
that from? We can't see their
Oh.
name on the air.
What is
Oh,
it?
there's a bag of weed.
Oh yeah,
Is
maybe we can say the name on the air.
Is it to the show?
Oh, no.
No, it's to him.
Yeah, it's from Jordan of the Islands.
Jordan of the Islands.
Thank you.
Wow.
What is that? Some Blue City Diesel?
No, I don't know. Let's sniff her out and maybe roll some up. And a 6.
It's nice.
Oh
looking.
my.
That's 6.
Huh?
That's a very important bag.
Wow.
Some 6.
There's probably accident,
And what?
yeah.
Oh, there's chocolates. And there's
Crazy kind.
Wow, this has
What's
like
in this
a,
one, you think?
cookies. And
It's a
a
6.
fucking jar of that or a little rock.
This has like a very unique
Oh.
buttery smell.
That looks like some nice hippie crack.
Nice. Well,
What an
we'll
interesting
pass
smell.
out some of that.
It kind of
Sure,
smells like
that's
it kind of
received on
smells
the
like
show.
fresh buttered popcorn.
Look at that.
It's really like really unique.
Wow.
Well, we'll find out in the future what that is. Maybe it.
Timely send. A nice end to your show.
Well, let me just see.
No, that can's crashed again for some reason. Good lord.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Very cute. That's sexy.
Well,
Hey, Mick.
it looks a little sativa-like.
Thanks for the 6.
Maybe a blue Hawaiian. Yes,
Oh,
he should
yeah.
be.
Oh no, you can tell him to go. He's probably
Yeah.
blocking traffic.
We're off the air in 5.
Yeah.
He paid for his parking. He's good.
We're off the air in
Here's
5.
the delivery guy's hand, who was supposed to come on the show and roll a snake in the grass. He's rolling one right now
Nice.
over there.
Old school. It's like pineapple
Yeah.
popcorn. And
I looked
pineapple.
at it and it looked like some pine stuff
Yeah, very well
that
grown.
I enjoyed
Good on
in
you,
the 80ish,
Keep that, bud.
circa mid 80s.
That bud.
Seriously.
It looks like Rose has it.
Keep that one straight.
Give that
Oh. There you go. You got a whole. Oh, nice.
Well, cool. Thanks, Jordan.
Really?
We'll,
I'm gonna sublimate the shit out of it when I
I
get
got a
home.
feeling it's blue Hawaiian sativa.
I'm actually
but
probably
I
gonna
don't
take a
know for
nap
sure.
when I get
Mm-hmm.
home, and then wake up and sublimate the shit out of it.
Looks
It
really good on the bud can.
it does, and cool.
Yeah,
This
that
will,
stuff came from.
Some of this will be used medicinally,
Asian part of
and
the
a lot
world,
of
if I
it
remember
is
right.
not going to be. It'll be recreational. And we'll roll a bunch of joints now and share them with everybody in the room. So,
Beauty.
nice. So, thanks to Al for being here. And
Thanks for having me.
Rose, too. Lovely to have you here.
Rose in between.
There's a Rose 1.
Yes, there is. And me. Thanks to me for being here this week.
Big thanks.
Thanks
I
to
didn't think I was going to be
everybody.
able to make it, but I did. So thanks a lot to me for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. And
Sure.
You deserve it.
Yeah. Now, thanks a lot to the people in the chat, too. Sorry we couldn't chat more.
well,
They chatted a lot, though, I think. So
yes, it
cool.
was a heated debate for a while.
There was a heated debate. Ooh.
What were they debating?
Nothing important
Could have been a reheated debate,
or anything
too.
they really know anything about.
Leftovers.
I like it.
Leftovers,
Leftover
yeah.
topics. Reheated debates.
Again.
So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be here next week. Some will be in Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in Rome.
Say
when
hi
in
to
Rome.
the
You
Pope.
could get your head on a little Skype box on an iPad. and set
When
you
in
up on the
Rome,
couch.
hide your weed because
Yeah,
a little different over there.
they'll get you.
Yeah. They have their own army in Vatican City.
yeah, they're actually Swiss. It's
Yeah.
Swiss Guard.
Yeah.
Swiss Army.
They're sworn to
There's
protect
like
the
this
Pope
Swiss
with their
guys.
life.
Guys just pop
Protects the
out
Vatican.
everywhere. Different
Thanks,
type.
Stu.
Different soldiers pop out of nowhere. Eh? A
Or maybe they
corkscrew
don't.
guy, a
They-
knife guy, a nail file guy. Swiss Army.
Like ninjas.
All right.
Swiss ninjas.
It's an awesome idea.
All right. On that note, I'm Marijuana Man. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Peace and pot.
All right.